Colors, Miss Betsy here again. Today we're going to be making these wonderful foam dinosaurs, and maybe some of the older students will be making a dragon. You know, the wonderful thing about being a mom like I am with kids around the house is that I can always find a dinosaur around the house too, sometimes even a dragon. But today I was looking for a little orange dinosaur and I couldn't find it. Well, I never found it. It never showed up. So if you happen to see it, let me know. So let's get on with the artwork.
For this project, simply cut out the foam template and put the pieces together like a 3D puzzle. You don't even need glue. Or you can download the template from my website and trace that onto cardboard or foam. I have a couple of tips on how to cut the foam with scissors. Now, I have a question. Is it easier to walk up a mountain or down a mountain? You're right. It's so much easier to walk down a mountain from peak to valley. And it's just the same with scissors. It's easier to cut from the peak into the valley. Peak to the valley, and then you pull that out. So I'm cutting from the mountain peak into the valley and the mountain peak into the valley. And I clip these pieces out instead of wrestling your scissors all around. Now this is just an edge and I can clip it off. The same thing with the notches. We clip from the top into the valley, from the top into the valley. Then here's my clever tip. Then pull that out like it's a little tail, lay it on the table and clip. And you're done with that, you're ready to put color on them. You can use either the acrylic paints, you don't need much water, you can use markers, or if you're feeling really crazy, you can use oil pastels and water. And what you'll do is just rub your finger in the water. This one like got all over my paper. And then those chalk pastels. Did I say oil pastels? I meant chalk pastels. The chalk pastels will look a lot like watercolor, and you can do all sorts of wonderful things with your fingers. We're going to be working more with chalk pastel later, so if you don't have any right now, do not worry about it. It takes a really long time to dry, so don't throw it at anybody. Leave it at the table. To use these few colors, you'll notice that I'm reusing my palette. This acrylic paint dries really fast, and there's no reason why you can't just reuse the same plate over and over. If you're going to go all like Indiana Jones on me and be really crazy and experimental and adventurous, you can make your own templates. Like I made mine. And you want to start out with paper because it's cheaper and it's easier to cut. And you can make lots of mistakes along the way before you get to your final foam piece. Now you'll first make something you like on paper, then when you're pretty sure about it, cut it apart, fit it together, then do the same thing with cereal box cardboard with the same pattern. This way you can experiment with whether something stands up. Does it stand up? It does stand up. Look at that. But if it doesn't, you can clip if you need to. And just remember, the cardboard, you won't need really wide slots because the cardboard is thin. Now, once you're finished and once you're really happy with your cereal box cardboard piece, you may not even need to make a foam piece. Cereal cardboard boxes are really, really fun to use instead of foam. And you know what? They're free. This cardboard comes free with the cereal. And you can even paint it without much water. And it'll curve a little bit, but when it dries, it should straighten out. But the foam is a really nice sort of luxurious material to use if you've got it on hand. Have fun!